How was the COVID lockdown for you? It was very unexpected, unpredictable, and our freedom was taken away. How do you handle a situation where you are caught between somebody from the old generation and somebody from the new generation? Whenever people make mistakes, there are two ways in which they can behave. One, accept the mistake, learn from it, be humble, be wise. Do you remember that teacher? For good subject knowledge, for again wise words that still are imprinted in your heart. Good evening, Mr. Ashutosh. Very good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are
How-
you, Aditi ma'am?
I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for asking.
How is work? How is family? How is life?
Like when it comes to the first question, I am fine and the work is going well. When it comes to my family, family members are okay. But about the life, quite complex to know that how's the life.
Life is. Life has its own nature. Life has its own speed, its own pace, its own timing.
Yeah,
It's all complex for us. So it's complex for everyone, but okay. Choose to go with the flow. That's the best we can do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's only the option we have. Like we can just wake up every day. We can try to just make some schedule and some goals for ourselves. And if we are able to achieve those things at the end of the day, of course, fine.
What makes you feel proud of yourself? Anything that you have achieved, any situation in which you had fallen down but you got up, anything that you have received or you have been blessed with, what makes you feel proud of yourself?
Yeah, like of course it would be like overwhelming to say like I haven't achieved a lot of things right now, but I must say that I am a kind of person if I would like to do something, I would like to do it best. So in the spoken journey also it has been 2.5 years. Before it was completely different. I was not able to speak English and I was not trying to speak English even though it was a completely a different word for me. But now it has been 2.5 years. I have been doing it. I have done a lot of hard work. I have given like 5 hours, 6 hours on daily basis. So at least I'm able to talk to you right now. So I am happy that I'm proud on myself that I can communicate with you.
What aspect of your mother's personality really inspires you? What aspect of your father's personality really inspires you? Do you sometimes find yourself behaving like your mother, responding like your father, thinking like your mother, taking decisions like your father? Do you sometimes catch yourself actually just, uh, as the second version of your parents? So, yes,
Yes, even
first,
though like,
yes, please go ahead. Go
yeah.
ahead.
The first thing, if I'll talk about my mom, she's really compassionate and she's very, I can say that innocent in that way. So sometimes I do feel the same thing in myself, even though I would like to be smart enough, but I can't from my inside, to be honest. When it comes to my father, he's very calm and composed. So I would like to take decision in that way so I can get the better result in the future. And as you know, there is a genetic effect as well, for sure, and it is all about the genetic effects and environment. I just grown there, so I got a lot of habits of my parents and my sisters like that. I'm having two elder sisters, so I see myself sometimes I'm behaving similar like them, even though I'm just mature enough to do and take the decisions in a way I want to. But I'm sometimes I'm feeling that I'm doing the same like my mother you just does.
Any one golden value that you follow, any one golden value that you live by. Maybe your parents taught you, maybe your life experience taught you, maybe they are some words from a traditional old age wise teacher. Any golden value that works for you, that you follow, and that you live by.
Yeah, the first thing I think I do believe in the one of the statement what I have been following through my journey, that is practice makes progress. Don't care about the consequences, whatever the it has been written in Bhagavad Gita as well. practice, like focus on karma, not on consequences. So I do believe in that. Of course it happens, like if you're practicing or if you're putting your efforts towards something, for sure, like you're going to get the result, not today, of course, maybe tomorrow. So in that way I do believe in that statement. And apart from this, I do believe in be good to others without any reason. Without any reason, be good to others. That's what I do believe in, and I would like to help to others as much as I can. So yeah, that's what I will say.
But also check before helping.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Takers have no limit, and takers have many ways. Maybe they need the help, or they can be fraud as well. And sometimes, yes,
Yeah,
takers
sometimes
have no
exactly.
limit.
It can become the
One
exploitation. If we are just good to someone,
taking an
but another
advantage.
person is taking, yes, yeah, taking the
Be
benefit of
cautious.
you.
Each and everything should have a limit. There's a common
Hmm.
English saying excess of everything is bad. Yes, we want to be good, we want to be validated, we want to be accepted. That's a human need at their core. But being good is not a guarantee that you'll be accepted and you'll be just always liked. It's never a guarantee. And nowadays, not nowadays, once in a while, there is one example where a good person is there and he does good, but rest of the people, they know how to keep taking and taking and taking and not learn what they need to learn.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
at the end of the day, I feel some things you need to earn, some things you need to go through the struggle. And yes, you need to take the lessons in life. You cannot escape all of these things. So
Yeah, life is not it is not going to just stop teaching you. Always, you at every single day you are going to learn something new, and it happens. Whatever you said, that is exactly right. I'm trying to good to someone, and after that they are trying to show their true color. So it happens, and after that also. But I'm really inspired from the people like APJ Abdul Kalam, Swami Vivekananda, so and Gaur Gopal Das. So I would like to give my level best, whatever it is, and after that I do believe in God that everything is going to be okay.
any teacher you remember, and why do you remember that teacher? For good subject knowledge, for again wise words that still are imprinted in your heart, for their strict disciplinarian nature or their friendly nature? Any teacher you remember from your school, from your college, and why?
Yeah, for sure. When it if I'll talk about the teacher, like I used to study there in childhood in my village. So he was very nice. The way he used to talk out of class was totally professional and different to the guardians. But when he used to talk in in the class, it was very very like different. He used to talk in a very I can say that the language of the village and Gramanchal language like that. So in that way, but I think the way he used to teach us were really nice, and the base I think I came through, that was only due to him. He was an English and mathematics teacher. I used to go there for the coaching. And after that, recently, if I talk about the teacher, my accounting and business teacher, like Mr. Sukanto Sarkar. So he was very nice to us, and he used to help us and motivate us. And I have never seen him low like that. He was always motivated, and he was always helping us and giving the same motivation to us to work hard on just the subjects. And even though the life, he was teaching a lot of things, so he was really nice. So I do like my teachers, and I used to live and I used to spend a lot of time with the teachers, even though in nowadays also I want to. But very well, in university is totally different from the school like that. I was a student of boarding school. I think have you might heard about Navodaya. So I was a student of Navodaya, so I spent my 7 years over there.
And all right. So whenever people make mistakes, there are two ways in which they can behave. One, accept the mistake, learn from it, be humble, be wise.
Hmm.
Second, some people get defensive. They will just not accept their mistake. They will blame on others, they will pull out the secret of others, but save themselves at any cost. Which kind of people have you mostly met?
Exactly. The second one, this is the word where you will find out the people they would like to blame over the others most of the time. But according to myself, I would like to go in a stage of acceptance. I would like to accept whatever it is. Exactly. If I'm not going to accept my mistake, how I'm going to overcome from it. So, but as you know, this is the word where you will be able to find out the people of the second type. You always the people they will tell you that due to him, due to his, due to her, like due to like their parents, due to their family, due to their conditions, they were not able to do whatever they wanted to. So but it is not their like condition and family always. Sometimes they are themselves who are just pushing them to become like they are. So I think I must say that second type of person I met a lot. Meeting with the first type of person is rare, but I do get that kind of people, and I get the inspiration from them that of course I can do the same like they are doing.
And how do you react to your own mistakes? Or in any situation, maybe you have less knowledge, less experience, and you have done things another way, and people have done things another way. You don't have that kind of knowledge or expertise, or you are amateur in any subject, while people are more professional and more proficient in their subject. How do you react to your own mistakes, or how do you feel whenever you are less learned in any situation?
Exactly. If I'm getting a someone like who's better than me, I would love to learn from them. That is the positivity I would love to go through. And the second thing, if I'll talk about myself, of course, I can't be good in everything. I do believe in my uniqueness, whatever it is. If I'm not good at pronunciation, I can good at the grammar. If I'm not good at grammar, I can be good at the vocabulary. So everybody is having their own part, and it is all about investing the time in just those things. If any single person is investing a lot of time in vocabulary, for sure he is going to be better than me, and I don't have any problem accepting it. So if there is anyone who can teach me, even though my student, my friends, anyone like whoever it is, so I would love to learn from them. But if I do believe in my uniqueness that of course I can do by myself, and practice makes progress. Whatever I said in just the beginning of the video, I do believe in that statement.
How do you handle a situation where you are caught between somebody from the old generation and somebody from the new generation? Of course, for the old generation people, everything that they have achieved through certain slowness. They did not have as many resources as we have. They have worked through the sweat, through the toil, and they have really built up and earned up everything. For the newer generation, comparatively, things very convenient, very comfortable on a click. And the older generation now, they are slow, they are laid back, they want to stay in their comfort zone. The newer generation, very active, very proactive, very progressive, ready to change, adapt, learn, reinvent, upgrade, whatever. So once in a while at your workplace or in your family, when you find yourself in between the older views and the newer views, yes, the generation gap will
Yes.
always remain no matter what. So how do you handle such a situation?
Yeah, sometimes it's really tough to just make understand to our parents or grandparents, of course, because they have done it and they are not able to believe it. Like I'm running a YouTube channel, even though my parents they are not able to believe it that it is going to be happen somewhat that due to the video you are going to get money. That is a kind of impossible thing for them. But I will have to make them understand somehow. And apart from this, when there is a gap is not going to be fulfilled, right? But at least you can try your level best and you can try to convince them, show them the results so they can, yes, of course, if that person is getting, maybe I can also do it. So try to convince them politely, don't go rudely, because if you will directly say, they will say like how it is possible, it can't be happen like that, like because I used to work like 8 hours 10 hours in a day, then I was getting 10,000 rupees, and you are saying like by sitting at your home you will get 50,000, how it is possible? They're not believing that, and of course for them it is unbelievable. So, but I will have to make them understand by giving some examples, and politely I will have to convince them. That is the thing. There is always the way to make them understand, right? So that is only the thing I will do. I will try to find out a way which not like here to here, but I think in the middle one. I will try to make a just middle way for them so they can understand, even though I can feel better. So
How was the COVID lockdown for you? It was very unexpected, unpredictable, and our freedom was taken away, movement was taken away. A very similar experience to what, like animals living in a cage. Literally, each and every person, without a doubt, achieved a psychological low where you never knew what would happen. uh, will we get back? Is there light at the end of the tunnel? How long is the tunnel? And everything was uncertain. And it was a very difficult yet an important and a significant turning point in all the lives in one way or the other. I'm very sure every family, every person changed in any way. Yes. So life lessons and changes in you during the COVID lockdown.
yeah, exactly. I came to know about the thing that, of course, we are doing a lot of bad things with the nature. So those are the consequences of those things somewhat. But for me, COVID-19 was really, really, really amazing. I have done a lot of practice. Of course, my family was just going through a lot of financial crisis, but for me, it was amazing. I used to do practice for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. There was no pressure from my university. And I think it was amazing for me at the end. Like, I must say, I have learned. I was just, having one thing in my mind in COVID-19. If I'm going to survive, whenever I will look back to the like COVID-19, always I will feel proud on myself that I have done something which was really amazing. And of course, I'm sure that I'm really happy that I'm blessed with a lot of time. I got a lot of leisure time to work on my communication skills. And so it was really fantastic journey about communication in COVID-19 for me.
As much as I've spoken to people on this platform, mostly for the elder generation, it was difficult. But the younger generation, they used it to the best of their advantage. Each and every
Yeah,
person, especially the younger generation, they were really happy. They were really
yeah.
happy, and many of them explored the new hobbies, the new movies, and new kind of habits they could indulge in, and they took all their time to just release some of the habits, some of the old patterns of thinking, and embrace the new. So, comparatively
Yeah,
for the newer
as I
generation and the
was
younger
not into
generation,
city, so I was into village. So it was not that much horrible like the city like Mumbai or Delhi. Because in people like in Delhi and Mumbai, they were scared. They were morning to evening, they were scared and they were not able to do anything. But for me, I was at village, so it was completely the time to explore a lot of hobbies.